look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain.
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Ha! Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into it.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just
appeared out of nowhere? I don't...
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone. But I wouldn't go around asking too much if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an outline... I've heard the name. You have business...
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall see...
Oh, you could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with... I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of...
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro...
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him, and also...
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside the...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first...
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on... Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely all it took for her to recognize my tribe. So, we're in the same boat.
You seem to care little for my thoughts on them.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that...
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe... just...
Strange. Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on the...
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need...
Don't forget, I say...
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see. Interesting.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Traveler, Paimon.
Paimon's fine, just,
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? That kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to what does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the...
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has... anyway... If he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in that land will be affected. Oh, this is big.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell...
Yes, she needs to know about...
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroran's memories and discovered something huge! Oh, all with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually it was...
calm down, Paimon.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley line. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal.
Is reconstruct...
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines. Very similar to the price of using a gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as...
But what forces do we...
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the Abyss on the front lines.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side! Oh, maybe we really should get Sitlali to break Auroran's legs.
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Sitlali, I was hoping you could head back and help defend...
All right. I understand where I'm needed.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out.
I'll leave him to you all.
All right, back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ult. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea. As you all know, Auroron is working with the captain and we need to stop. The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element, the source mechanism. If we leverage our forces, we can destroy it, and then we'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while...
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle...
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front and break through the foot. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity to the device to ensure... No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest... Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just... Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich. Not even myself. By combining our strengths, we just might manage...
Understood. Then we should... Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have... You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word. I'll proceed with caution. All right, this is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of Fatui guards.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should...
There are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take...
Let's head to the foot of the mountain.
What do you think, Shilonen? Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good. Well,
I can see the inside!
perfect. We'll keep...
All right. Please.
The Fatui wouldn't concentrate all their forces in one place. There's sure to be guards on the inside, so stay sharp.
Oh, nice job smashing those rocks, Moika. Looks super cool.
Ah, that was some expert-level rock clearing, even by my tribe standards.
That must be the Fatui tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Boba, get them!
This one's got your name on it! Fire! Well, feeling lucky? Haha! Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley! I'm going in! Off we go!
Right hand into the fire! Hey!
Feeling lucky?
Run from death.
This spell is from the Masters of the Night Wind. It's Auroram's doing. They're probably trying to buy time.
All right.
These wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
Everybody stand back!
Boba, get them! They're really big! Eat this!
Fire! Well, what's coming at ya?
Hiya!
This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky?
At the frying pan!
right. This must be it.
There they are!
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect. Looks like they focused their defense.
Oh, they're here.
Huh. I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
I won't let you do this!
The sound of... lament?
What was that sound? It was like a piercing cry!
Now's our chance to turn off the device. Oh, Auroran? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
This ends now!
Huh?
Something's wrong.
You are not Auroran. Who are you? You.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although, I believe you have some more pressing concern.
We did it!
You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance.
His voice is completely different.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. Please finish what you set out.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? The piercing cry came from underground. What's down there? Natlan's ley.
Auroran, it's you. Oh.
I heard everyone wanted me to be the
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But,
Auroran, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some... Can I get you anything else?
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Koimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlander taught me that recipe. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy.
our Auroran? A merchant? He's fine.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then... why did my birth open the door to the... Maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but... if I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place?
Done spacing out, Auroran? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny, it's just... will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without reaching a fraction of my...
Because you're a G...
you could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them, and picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch. It's rude to bring up a woman's age. Never do that again. no matter the circumstances.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business, and they practically tremble in fear. Not the most fun way to go about living one's life. Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroron.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. Don't force yourself. Don't beat yourself up over the past. But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes, you know.
I was just looking at the aphids.
Something interesting?
I noticed some on the ground. Maybe it got too cold yesterday and they couldn't...
Bummer. Guess that means less...
Aoife, do you think being a vet is...
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is...
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have any...
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works. Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again. Auroron, my man.
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals. Come on, give me a hand.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you. My soul is unstable. I only survived because I had people to help keep me in. A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirits said I was close.
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born. Just close your eyes.
It was you. The thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior. Far stronger than a...
I'm not weak. There's just a...
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous. You...
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Exactly. Most people live like that.
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing.
But I don't want things to end.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side,
all the best warriors are fighting on the front lines.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come sooner than mine, because you've been broken. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control.
No. No, this isn't right. My life can't end. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here. No! I won't die here!
Auroron! Auroron! Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is... Well done.
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding your...
I can't believe the captain...
Maybe he thinks of Auroron as a comrade. He would...
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but you managed to hold...
The worst appears to be...
I'm sorry for causing so much...
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. I'm sorry.
You saved my life. And now...
Auroron, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave up.
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always did. No one is born a hero. And no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed. All I want...
The answer you seek.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the Masters of the Nightwind. Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning. Now, remember your name.
My ancient name.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the... For that answer, you will offer all of your strength, and be born anew, having foretold his own death. The omniscient man holds a feast, and let us raise our cups in honor of his... For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj. With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero.
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further. It seems that my...
Just as I thought. The Lord of the Night has awakened.
Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night King?
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep. When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, the effect... And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer strength.
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior?
No. An additional soul was affected. It tried to take refuge in the missing part of your friend's soul. However, this soul does not hail from Natlan, or...
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley lines.
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. Natlan's ley lines took the worst of the damage. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss. The Ode of Resurrection and the Pilgrimage, both of which are practices that survive.
Oh, right! You said before it all came from the...
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley lines by imbuing them. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the intricate structure, and now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the... It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that power. Now, such as rebuilding the ley lines once more.
But why would you...
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we died out, we were also known by a different name. But adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form. Seelie.
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the Night Kingdom!
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival. Moika, inheritor of Xbalanque's will. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. And the efforts of this harbinger and the young hero have... Say the word. And I will once again work to fulfill my mandate. You need only nod your head. For the sake of your people and your nation...
I will not. After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. Not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded, just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules is...
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future. What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss. It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever. You have that chance before you now.
Because we don't have the right to make that. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new
Or history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would...
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many, but as I was on the brink of death, I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now...
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifice... Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory.
Yeah, we're just...
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're... But what are you really trying to protect?
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebearer, your plan does have the potential to generate the best. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the Fatui.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side, I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life, but for...
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll stick...
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back...
You come to me with many questions. And you should be rewarded for your bravery. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the seven. They prefer the one you wish to know about. I call her the Ruler of Death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the Almighty. She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence...
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I used that word. I'm just trying... You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery. I'm not familiar with that concept. The device... Even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only reconstruct the ley lines by reassembling the yet intact components. If that power were available to the people of Natlan, they might might have any. You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for. Phlogiston is Teyvat's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the creation of elemental energy, to develop a power to better counter the abyss. Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston. You come to me with many questions. Ah, yes, yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. Probably because the young girl from the Masters of the Nightwind is absent. No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to be done.
Young girl?
What? Did I? You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded.
In that case, allow me to formally welcome. We now face a common enemy. It's time. As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather—
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa. Seeing the two of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
This may be an unexpected outcome. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own.
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. Aurora, we tracked down 3 scholars, Abarawa, Bosomtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results of their research to locate this ancient—
I've never heard those. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just—
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
That's true. Now we have another option at our disposal. Compared to using the Gnosis, our current plan will buy us some time. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort. Even though executing it will come at a heavy—
But that means making everyone forget their past! We should definitely try— Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500. I failed to save Conria from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, Aizu. I'm sure many people viewed Conria as the cause of the tragedy. But Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of— From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was locked together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate. And—
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him— You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality, the flesh still rots.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so—
You've met him already?
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
During the age of Conria, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess. He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own. Yes. You're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Conria, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me. As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body. My appearance is much changed. And that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen—
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go off.
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're saying neither of you were using your full strength?
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants—
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. It would have been no— My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it. That means I lost. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take— That's why our methods can be so radically different. Despite sharing the same goal, I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could—
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change. So—
Right! What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
We will unleash a great power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls—
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine— like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The size of the flame depends on— The same principle applies to the ruler of Death's power. With one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your— In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without— Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Auroron in the face of their bravery, I must respond in—
Spoken like a
Alright, that's enough for one day. You should head back and get some rest. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to—
When you put it that way? Alright.
That hurts.
The monsters keep increasing in number.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. You have us by— If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got to— Oh, someone's calling them.
Something wrong, Traveler?
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. They were not tempered correctly. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. I know we're under a lot of pressure. Listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and...
Hey!
Nothing I can handle. Just, some rushed defective goods, that's all. Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate...
You must be exhausted.
Phlogiston engraving is quite...
Oh, these must be friends of yours. Well, head out then.
Yeah, a lot happened while we were in the ruin. We'll tell you about it some... We won't keep you then.
Auroron?
Granny? What's wrong, Granny?
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I think. Now, where do I even begin?
I'm sorry.
Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You couldn't wait to run off last time, and the time before that.
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the ancient ruin.
Hey.
I'm not the one who needs an apology. Apologize to yourself for risking your life.
Okay. I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I messed up.
You better be sincere. This is an incredibly serious matter.
I'm being sincere, I promise.
If you're interested in artwork, actually I'm professional artist. I make cool and attractive stuff for streamers. Can you type her Discord and chat?
Because I thought I was special, but because I wanted to help Natlan as much as I can. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. My apology doesn't mean much. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still.
You're welcome. Just make sure to...
I will.
Anyway, don't feel too grateful. I tampered with the bag to copy a portion of your memories.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Like you could uncover one of my tricks. Anyway, the Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of Natlan, and you should understand you'll have to take
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another failsafe, you saved yourself with sheer force of will. Not too shabby, grandson.
Did the Traveler in Paimon tell you to say that?
What? No! I said that because I mean it!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this. You normally let your fists do the talk.
You're not off the hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs. And I meant every part of it.
Could you not?
Trying to negotiate, are you? All right. Make me an offer.
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish...
Here's my Discord, Dolzy_1. Can you add me, please?
I promise to do better in...
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. Well, oh, a traveler, Paimon.
Hello!
Yes. Looking after these little rascals is rather
Taking care of the traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your... I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If Auroron
Sounds great!
Bring it!
If you're done for the day, we should get some rest. Paimon has... Alright, let's take... If you're done for the...
You ready?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the...
So, this is where you heard the Lord of the Night? Guess hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Fret not. I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no...
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a... but we ran into a problem. He's not from Natlan, so there are no records.
I see. Mawika must hold him in high... It would seem the two of you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say... Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children. Both children of Natlan.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into... But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, then the life of the craftsman is the outer shell, serving as its protection. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell... Forging an ancient name is no easy task. And creating one for an outlander makes it...
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be... We don't know how long we'll be able to hold back the Abyss, or what the final price of averting... If giving up my life means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then even when I'm staring death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This...
I understand. The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this... And you, Siglali? The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something, yes?
So, you know about that?
What is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Mawika's plan needs too much... The Masters of the Nightwind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just... Using this power on the Pyro Archon has always been seen as a taboo.
And you did it anyway? What?
Death.
How?
A key part of Mawika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the Ruler of Death. Considering its origins, the price of using...
You're saying Mawika is going to die?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a descender.
Don't forget, Siglali. Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are... Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. But death... The ruler of death's power will allow Moika to triumph over the abyss. But she... The ruler of death cares little for the time and manner of a death. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies?
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond...
Moika knows about all this.
Yes. I imagine she has long accepted this.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives... She's not the type of person to just quietly accept. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible.
We shall have to wait and see. But I will curb my time is running out. It is my...
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss.
Thank you for saying that. But there is nothing... How many years of life are enough? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss, and in the end, all will cease to exist.
That's what makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will...
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration, and reinforce my commitment to... My Creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land, whether from the... With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire, and the Traveler will also become a hero forever recorded.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is...
Really?
Your thanks are unnecessary. Time for you to leave.
I can't sleep with all the noise outside! Forget it, let's go check it out. Shilon and Sitlali.
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But...
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan. And eventually, it'll be full of your adventure.
Really? Let Paimon see! It's the two of us! And a sun in the... Oh, and that must...
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you...
Oh, in other words, don't worry about its form. When you want to check the contents, just take it up.
Sounds convenient! It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space. This is a really awesome gift! You think the Lord of the Night wants more?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, you two. It's... You know, like you saw yesterday, aiding humanity is the... She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in return.
Exactly. Just take...
Well, if you...
So soon?
We can figure that out later.
I see. I'll send reinforcements to those 2 locations. This other one is too... The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're careful on the retreat.
Understood. I'll spread the word.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes. It's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now... there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more...
What about the scale?
What? All of Natlan. Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the Collective of Plenty.
Could this also be some kind of omen? If things continue...
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. It knows we're only... I don't have the strength to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity, and its final...
You're saying we just have to hold out for it?
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on protecting civilians and conserving manpower. There are caravans and adventurers trapped in the wild. Many of our warriors have already left to rescue them, but they'll need reinforcements. All right. Shilonen, Kachina, head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Lali, you're needed in the Masters of the Nightwind. As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too...
Understood. I'll leave right away.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission, and they'll compile the information. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan...
All right. No time to lose. Let's go!
What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. They won't be able to hold... Can I leave them to you? Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
Want me to come along?
Bring it!
And off! Hey, this thing is pretty convenient. It's not only fast, but also saves us a lot of energy. Good thing for those battle reports. Look, they must be trapped. Let's go help.
Reinforcements! Thank goodness!
Letting brave names echo!
Laid bare. Into the wind.
As one with wind and cloud.
Things are about to get dicey.
Thank you for coming.
There were just...
At least we got here in...
I know, but it's... Our cart was also attacked, and now our...
That's not important.
I know, but these were medical supplies.
It's them! Over here!
We came to help, but
Looks like you don't need...
Now we can head straight to the next...
What other areas need help?
Here. Messengers from... If you see a
Thanks! Now where's...
Seems like you can...
It's all right. But if we stay here too...
What do you think, Traveler? Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever...
Let's take a moment to regroup. Traveler, my mother's a doctor. I'm worried.
Of course, we've got...
Thank you.
Do you get... normal?
Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
Kaniche just ran past. He must be busy delivering messages. At least he didn't look hurt. This is it! Looks like a battle is in progress. Let's go help them!
How much longer are these things gonna keep coming?
We're reaching the breaking point!
Thank you. What's going on?
Yeah, seems like...
The pyro arc.
You got...
Wounded?
This area was hit bad. We're out. We don't know what to do.
Thank goodness you're here, though.
You're right.
That will take time, though.
Don't worry.
Let's help them out here. Oh, there's a mess.
Thanks for real. Hang in there.
This is the place. Let's go help.
Let the mountain veins boil!
Clouds high. The birds call. with nature.
Bring it!
Thank you for coming. Fairly stable.
What about the monster?
Based on my experience, that's why we set up. Ah, the messenger's here.
Perfect! We were just waiting for the late.
There's so much. If you're not in a hurry.
That's a decision for.
Ah, by the way, if you've got some time, I'd appreciate. All right, let.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Overrule! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Game's up! Fun's over!
Bring it!
The wind knows it. Quietly now. Gotcha.
All right. Let the mountain's veins boil! As one with wind and cloud!
Into the wind.
Laid bare. Witness my wrongs.
Thanks to you.
Here's the current. If you have the strength.
Wow, there are so many people here. Looks like it really is getting too dangerous for people to stay out in the wild. Guess that means the situation isn't getting any better. Well, we'll just have to keep fighting.
Wind strike. Quietly now.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. Game's up. Fun's over.
Overruled! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed! Let the mountain's veins boil!
The wind knows it.
As one with wind and cloud! Laid bare! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Into the wind. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh, Kanich, you're back! around people Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What? Okay, that's enough out of you! Yeah, she always... Good idea! Maybe we can see if the people around here need anything in the meantime. Looks like we're on this... There are a lot of people in here. Could they all be refugees?
I managed to accept my fear, but I still want to ask you one last thing. That's what I'm hoping for.
It's you two!
Hey, you made a big...
Sure did.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical supply...
Wanna get some rest, Traveler? We have...
Letting crave clouds high. The birds call. One with nature. All right. Hear the echoes of the valley. Bring it. Here comes the catch.
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Target acquired.
Bow before your king! Glory to which none can compare!
But the mountains may spoil!
As one with wind and cloud, into the wind.
There are too many of them! They just keep coming!
For the Lord of the Night!
Submit your souls in sacrifice!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
The wind knows it. Clouds high. The birds... Game's up. Fun's over.
Letting brave names echo!
Transfixed.
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too! The fact that Deadpan Kanich is this nervous just goes to show how serious it... Oh, let's go. Whoa! Those Saurians are fighting each other! No, wait, something's wrong. They're abyss monsters!
The mountains may spoil! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature. Busted. Gotcha.
Laid bare. This is where you
Letting great names echo! Into the wind. Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Overruled.
Over here! Come on! Hey! Wake up! Have you...
They're all dead.
Oh
We were on our way to the stadium with our... They fought till the end to protect us.
no! Right. You need to get to the stadium.
I guess. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly, I am.
Huh? Yeah. I'm on nose, it's just... But anyway, right now, with any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. Yep.
Need the latest bat, but as I understand, if you're free, please.
Look! Someone's still fighting!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Quietly now. Busted. Here comes the catch. Clouds high. The birds calm. One with nature. Letting great names echo. Things are about to get dicey. Laid bare.
It's you. After you left, some of them started evacuating the civilians, while the rest were done for now. The Abyss will attack again any minute.
Hang in there. We'll think of something. There's gotta be
Like what? None of the civilians have any combat experience. The monsters are gone for now, right? Get back inside!
I know it's dangerous. That's...
Same.
Huh?
Can you spare some equipment? I've never been in a battle before, but I'm young and I can hold a weapon.
And I used to fight in the pilgrimage when I was a younger man. Admittedly, but if you hand me a spear, I think the old muscle...
There are others willing to join. We can't watch on as our heroes lose...
We don't... Okay, with a few extra fighters. Everyone who's fighting?
Yes, sir!
Got it.
Take our hot air balloon. You can use it to...
No need. You'll have other people to save. We're taking up arms so...
Okay, well...
Thank you, both. You've been a huge help. I am devastated.
We're not going down without a fight.
Thanks. We will.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to find anyone here. The monsters are all that's left.
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night!
Into the wind. Gotcha. Quietly.
Nope. No, but the latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support. These warriors are struggling! Quick, let's help them!
Overrule. Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare. Let engraved names echo. Bring it. The wind knows it.
One with wind and cloud!
Here comes the catch. Overrule. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Busted. Quietly.
This is the second time you've had to come to our rescue. Thanks to your efforts last time, but at this point, I think we're gonna have to
Actually, I'm professional artist. I make cool and attractive stuff for streamers. Here's my Discord, Bella_40.
All right.
Can you add me?
Time to evacuate. There's a volunteer unit here too. So first I need to ask them, for anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the closest to here. Anyone who wants to leave will likely also see action as they evacuate, but will be afforded safe. Those are the options. We're abandoning this base, and you're free to stay with the group or leave. As of this moment, the Children of Echoes are reasonably well defended, so please, weigh the risks and consider your families. Now then, anyone who wishes to keep... Did I not make myself...
But if Natlan is destroyed, will...
If anyone wants a future, it's on them to go out there...
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan.
You heard them. This means we'll all be going to support the Children of...
Great! Well...
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Huh? Shoot! That creepy Abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking...
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been
Then let's head over and check
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Too darn stronger! I'm useless! Oh, why isn't anything working? At this rate, the Abyss is just gonna keep sending more and more monsters! The next wave will be here soon! We need to get out of here! Let's check the area! There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the mess... But there's nothing we can do about that. Even if we don't find any survivors...
All right.
There are too many monsters! There are just too many! It's beyond anything we've seen before! This war is getting too much for my mind to take. Okay, let's do this!
Bring it!
Oh, thank goodness, those people are still standing!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Busted. Quietly now.
This is where you fall. Hear the echoes of the valley!
The wind knows me.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Transfixed.
Move out! You've got to get out of here! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like. It's like a part of that sky demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons, and with them, a never-ending stream of abyss monsters.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal energy. The pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we...
What's this?
Water, and some snacks. You look like you... We got enough people to hold our own here. And it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down and gather your strength for a minute?
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. Traveler, you must be a... What is it? Oh, you're right. Well, then guess we'd better go warn... it's your decision. If you want to set off right away, Paimon... Oh no, the monsters have already stormed in!
Oh, it's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the sky that's impervious to our attack.
It's a good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made it in...
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest...
Stay safe, Kachina!
Come on, let's get this done. Bring it!
Laid bare.
Gotcha.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Wind strike. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Letting brave name?
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Gotcha.
Transfixed.
All right.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Laid bare. One with nature.
Quietly now. Let the mountain's veins boil!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me.
Gotcha. All right. Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. I appreciate your help. Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about the sky being painted black, but Mawika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and...
Yeah, and despite that, she's still...
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. But as long as there's even a sliver, we should catch up with the group.
Bring it. All right.
What? Isn't that Chaska's tribe? She said she was gonna take Koichi home to rest.
But how, right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There is no spare manpower. At this rate, and with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there too. Then there'll be a battle on a scale much larger. On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlan...
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say. Yeah, Paimon sure is getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Yep, we'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys. Flower Feather Clan... If there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit... Wait, over there! It's Chaska and Koichi!
Traveler! Over here! Hurry!
One with nature.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Wind strike.
Busted.
What happened to her? She's covered in abyssal energy!
Please. How's that, Koichi?
Koichi! Koichi!
Chaska. I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom and Dad take care of you. I thought I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when...
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind.
The abyssal contamination is gone now.
I was always nagging you to slow down. I just didn't want anything. I worried about you so much. But now, the fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like...
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because it might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. You keep forging, never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings, because that's who you are.
Koichi!
Koichi? Chaska? What happened? What was that just now? It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then, a split second later, Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back. If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal contamination, we could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before... Wait, what's happening to Chaska?
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning, and each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better off embracing. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then? Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. There is only one way to find out. She needs to spread her wings and soar to new heights. My life's suffering shall be my epitaph, to remember the pain I endured. And finally...
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer. Please. I still have more important...
Of course. We are grateful for her... Yes. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far from the only one going. Koichi wanted to be a hero. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice.
Time for this war.
Transfixed!
All right.
Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their love.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can... Its blaze will become one with the gate. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, and ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient blessing. Knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion. We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan!
For Natlan!
In the name of the Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of...
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred...
That's right. No more...
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of...
And to reclaim our lost...
We'll come with you.
Paimon, Traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the... If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might...
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now?
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after...
Hear the echoes of the valley! Overruled! Here comes the catch! Gotcha! Cloud's high!
Burn that guy!
Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare!
Whoa, look that! Aerial support from Malika? Look how powerful she is now. It's borderline unfair!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
As one with wind and cloud.
Transfixed!
Use my power to destroy the Abyss tumors.
Got it! Thanks for the backup!
All right.
Oh, did you guys see that huge fireball? It exploded right above my head.
Sorry, Mulani. I'll adjust my aim.
No, you're good, Archon. It didn't hurt at all. Plus, it was freaking cool.
Not great for your eyesight, though.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Ugh, Ahal's coming in way too hot. Is it possible to mute him?
Done.
Thank you, Malika.
Bring it! Backup has arrived! Alright, give him hell! Vengeance for Koichi!
Alright. Alright.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Witness my rise! Laid bare!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night! The wind knows me.
The enemy ranks are thinning. Time to double down. Use the Pyro Archon's power and show no mercy.
All right.
Kachina! Over here! I'll send you up, it'll be quicker!
Okay, everyone's safe. Granny, please go on ahead with the others. I just need some more time, I promise. I won't hold things up.
Oh, Roron! Leave the vegetables and aphids behind, you dimwit! It's too dangerous!
Hey, you're back!
That sacred flame has got me pretty fired up! I'm ready to put the whole army upon it! Everyone, nothing's now off the table! So charge! Let's give them everything we've got!
The Children of Echo's territory is secure.
Almost.
All good here at the People of the Springs, too. The Masters of the Nightwind are also safe. Should I go support the...
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching.
Oh! Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home's a long ways away from the stadium.
Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Verisa. She says they're safe.
Yeah! Their only game plan was to outnumber us, and...
We ain't gonna let them get away with that!
More abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. We need someone to guard the main entrance.
Alright, this is the final battle!
Alright. Hear the echoes of...
Laid back as one with wind and cloud.
This is where you fall. Transfix.
All right.
Clouds high. The bird.
Overruled. Let engraved names echo.
Wind strike.
Things are about to get dicey. Everlasting as the moon. Laid back.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Transfixed.
Everyone. We are gathered here to celebrate a glory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we emerge victorious from another crisis to declare.
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the night, but the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them.
Oh, man.
Wait, Archon, are you saying?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal. I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join him with a fight.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters
When the time comes, I will gather everyone now. Let us also remember those who gave their lives. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of
If I may, let's,
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary...
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with...
Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being... The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively, but it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did. That's good to hear. All's well that ends well. Everyone else is enjoying the celebration.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage.
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your...
How are things at the people of the Springs Bait?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start
Same situation for the children of Echo.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding... You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see her soon.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the...
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrades' presence...
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating...
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad...
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm still somewhat in disbelief that a united people prevailed against...
Do I sense some regret?
A degree of regret is inevitable. But above all...
You seem a little out of sorts.
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I just... If only I'd been quicker. I'm sorry. Now is not...
Make it a large?
True. My 500-year plan has namely my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so...
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you...
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body... Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only. Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain... I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to... Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own? You know, it's that mindset that distinguishes the heroes in every story. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I, but I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle, I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow. I'll give you more details on the final battle.
All right. Bring it! All right.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. There you are.
Oh, hey, Sweet Lolly! What's up?
Listen up.
What? Are you serious?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but Okay, good. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules... Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Maui. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our
Got it.
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way...
Go easy, though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink.
All right, you little munchkin, if you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious. I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent, I'm unaware.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from...
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on, you could... Well, I'll be. You made this... The science of the canopy raise 'em tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Mollypo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right?
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Mollypo in our tribe? Unless... Surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
That was fantastic. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame. And apparently it can change your personality.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job...
After the darkness will come the dawn.
No one fights alone.
For Natlan!
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No other would seriously ask to borrow my power. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No. A fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss. And it will certainly not yield to your rule. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name? I'm surprised she was willing to help you. And by extension, me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupt. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness, and but this time, I want to break the cycle. And with the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help. Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyss, but when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case. So the Lord of the Night will take special care of you. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Whoa! Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible.
Paimon wasn't that worried, but... Now, what will you do without me? Okay, well... Paimon needs to think about this because... You're really asking a lot of her, but... Give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future. If you have any other questions. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please. The work of rebuilding is underway, and people are flocking to join the effort. With everyone rallying together, I'm sure it won't be long before there's no trace left of the damage done by... The healing process, on the other hand, that's a bigger obstacle to overcome. As the sun rises once more and we rediscover the ability to believe in the future, we must, as I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away. False sky. I have heard this expression before, but I think this was the first proof of its existence. I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the fragments behind the sky are and why they were hidden in the first place. However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the fragments have ever been observed in any other nation. My guess is that the Heavenly Principles wants them kept a secret. I just hope they don't cause me any trouble over it.
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back in Fontaine and we're still here!
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses is astronomical anomaly. And I don't expect much of a backlash. Meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask. That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. All the work of the ancient name engravers 500 years ago, who made some special modification. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and will have been reborn in Natland since, albeit in a different form. For all we know, they may have already lived many new lives and so, even though we will never meet again, they will always be by our side, and I think that gives another layer of meaning to the phrase no one. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please. We have a temporary alliance, but I can tell that saving Natlan is not his only goal.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him in the first place. Unless he's just a good guy who wants to avoid another Conria. But somehow Paimon...
I wouldn't worry too much. Based on all the interactions we've had with him and knowing more about his background, I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think he has any ill intention. Now, we should, as I've said, if you have any other questions...
All right.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike
words
back
on
at the abyss came from the
Remove
ruler
the
of
space
death.
at D9 grams
From what I know
TK.
of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know of this? I see. So, the ruler of death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.